look, ingredients. Totally already sorted ingredients as well, because I am totally prepared for this one. It was just here. All right, let me go find her. Getting demoted. You're demoted and promoted depending on which video it is. Second best kitchen helper ever. Third best kitchen helper ever. You're adorable. Yeah, you just stay looking cute. Yeah, none of them will ever be the best kitchen helper ever. Maybe. We'll see. Welcome back to Snow Dogs Cooking, where if I can cook it, so can you. Do you guys have a freezer full of bananas that you need to use, and maybe also some blueberries that you need to use before they go bad? You should totally make this recipe, because I had everything I needed for this. I needed to use these blueberries, and we have some friends coming over, so I thought we would make a blueberry banana cake with lemon frosting. This is gonna be amazing. And what a great way to use up some ripe bananas. This is everything you're gonna need for the cake. And then I'm also gonna have to get all the stuff out that you're gonna need for the frosting as well, but I'm not ready to do that yet. So what do we need? We need 3/4 of a cup of softened, unsalted butter. You're gonna need a cup of white sugar. You're gonna need a cup of brown sugar. You're gonna need 3 eggs. You are going to need 3 very ripe bananas. 3 cups of flour. You're gonna need 1 lemon. You're gonna wanna zest your lemon, save the zest, and then juice it. So you have the juice of just 1 lemon. You're gonna need 2 cups of blueberries, 1.5 cups of milk. What did I not show you yet? Oh, this stuff. 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt, 1.5 teaspoons of floof powder, baking soda. 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda, and then a teaspoon of vanilla. And a 9x13 cake pan. And preheat your oven to 325. You're also gonna wanna have some extra blueberries for putting on top after. This is 2 cups measured for the cake we're making. And then, like I said, zest your lemon, save the lemon zest. We're gonna be making a lemon cream cheese frosting for this as well. But first, we're gonna make this cake. Also, everything is written out in the description below. If you need like a little list, it's down there. Eventually, I'm gonna make a blog so you guys can like print out these recipes, but like don't, it's on the list along with everything else. You did it.
I did it. Wrinkle it.
You need a 9x13 pan. We are gonna take parchment paper, wrinkle it. That's what Jamie said. Put it in the pan. You wanna make sure to leave enough so that you can pick it up out of the pan. You're preheated already? Jeez, you're faster than me. And then we are gonna spray this with some non-stick spray because we are gonna flip this out when it's all done. I'm just using Pam baking spray. Sprayed it, and now we're gonna do all the rest of the stuff. You do want these to not be frozen. You want your eggs to be room temperature, and you want your milk to be a little bit warm. You don't want any of this stuff to be super cold. So I was supposed to say that in the beginning and I forgot. There's a little tip for you. Softened butter. I can squish it. This is perfect. We're gonna put the butter into here. 3/4 of a cup of butter into the mixer. We're basically creaming the butter and sugar together, which means add your 1 cup of brown sugar and your 1 cup of white sugar as well. Cream this together for like 2 to 3 minutes. Just put it in there and let it start doing its work. I want it to look like that. It kind of reminds me of Play-Doh. Now I have 3 eggs. I'm not pre-mixing these eggs. I'm gonna crack the eggs one at a time and put them in here and let them mix just a little bit. So while I have it moving, I'm gonna pour the first egg in, second egg in, and third egg in. And you want this to get nice and creamy, which it's pretty much doing right now. Now I took my 3 bananas, mashed them up in this bowl. Now we're gonna add them into here. Can I do this right in? There we go. And we're also gonna add the vanilla. And we're gonna mix this again until just creamy. And get it nice and creamy. Okay, it's nice and creamy looking. Now, this is where it's interesting. We're gonna add all 3 cups of flour right to the bowl. And then we're gonna add the floof powder, so the baking soda, and the salt. And we're gonna mix this gently just until it's combined. Don't overmix it. So I'm gonna put it on the 1 and just let it kind of mix until it's combined. While that's doing that, I'm gonna take my milk and my lemon juice and mix that together. Okay, so now this is combined. We're gonna put it on 1. We're gonna take our milk and lemon juice mixture and just slowly pour that in and let it keep mixing. This smells amazing. Next, we're gonna take our blueberries. This is where it's interesting. We don't want these to sink too much in this cake So we're gonna take just a little bit of flour and kind of sprinkle the blueberries and then stir it around. It's just gonna kind of help them stay in place. Does it work? I don't know. They claim it does. But before we dusted all them blueberries, well, hello. Did you hear me playing with something you could actually eat? Would you like a blueberry? Oh yeah? Was that really good? I got more over here. I got my extra ones that are going on top. Would you like another blueberry? Yeah? Wow. Well, now I gotta take 2 for your sister. Because I know she's not coming in here. Let's go find her. Well, hello, ma'am. Please eat this and don't get it all over your blankie. Yeah, I know you. You dropped it. Here. Eat it. Don't. There you go. Cheese pizza. Get this one for you, kid. There you go. Oh, that's the blueberry. There you go. 2 for you. The attachment off. I'm gonna pour these blueberries in here, and then we're gonna kind of just fold them in. Again, don't overmix it. And I just have a spatula and kind of just stirring from the bottom up and from the side down a little bit until they're kind of all over. And then we're gonna put it in our pan. Our pan is ready. Let's pour it in. I took my spatula, spread it out. I think the blueberries are combined all over pretty well, and they're not sinking, which is what I wanted. Now, this is gonna go in the oven at 325 for an entire hour. Into the oven it goes. This smells amazing. So, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave it in the pan for about 15 minutes, and then we're gonna take it out and put it on the cooling rack. Oh, and you can put a toothpick in it to make sure it's done. This is definitely done. It smells phenomenal. Okay, we're gonna leave it in here. I'm gonna not touch it. We got this. So after about 15 minutes, I took it out of the pan and now I have it on a cooling rack. I thought about flipping it and taking it off the parchment paper, but I think I'm gonna let it sit here and cool instead of touching it anymore. So let it cool completely. I have moved the cake. Okay, Jamie helped me move the cake to this cutting board because I don't have a cake board. And there is the zest from earlier. I have 1/4 cup of room temperature butter. I have 8 ounces of room temperature cream cheese. We're gonna need a teaspoon of vanilla extract and hopefully 3 cups of confectioner sugar. But don't worry, I have another bag.
There should be enough.
Okay, now first we're gonna take these 2 things and we're gonna put them in here. But we're gonna take the wrapper off. I almost forgot, we're gonna need a pinch of salt as well. I'm gonna use my KitchenAid mixer to mix all this together. We're gonna put the butter and the cream cheese in here and we're gonna whip it together until it's smooth. You can also just do this by hand or with like a, what's it called? An electric beater. That's what I was trying to think of. Hi, Eleanor. Welcome to the kitchen. Softened cream cheese into the bowl, which means, oh, hello. I'm sorry, you were enjoying that. Hold on. Look at that! Creamy, cheesy. Okay, do you think I can do it? Maybe Dad will help us. Hey, Dad, will you help us? Okay, there you go. That was always Memphis's favorite part. And I don't think I filmed it very often because I usually flung some creamy, cheesy.
Wait a second.
Like, whoa. There, more creamy, cheesy.
Try getting it.
There's not really much on there. Don't nibble. There you go. Good job. She's like, it's not gone yet. There's still more there. And now we're gonna whip it good. Okay, this looks really good. We're gonna take all this lemon zest and we're gonna add it right in there. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. This is totally optional, but I want mine to be yellow, so I'm adding just a tiny drop of yellow food coloring. That's it, 1 little tiny drop. And now we're gonna add 3 cups of powdered sugar. Ooh. You got that. Do that 3 times. Then a pinch of salt. Don't forget that. And now we're gonna mix this together. I'm making the best frosting ever. Now we're gonna take this and frost this. I like that color yellow, it turned out perfect. So it's not done yet. I'm gonna finish it in the morning. I decided to leave the sides exposed because I thought that would be cute. And then tomorrow I'm gonna decorate it with blueberries. I don't wanna do that tonight because just in case if any of them like make the little blue spots. So I want it to be picture perfect in the morning.
Best frosting.
This is the best frosting I've ever made.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that was delicious.
Wow.
Okay, so we're gonna put this in the fridge and be back in half a second. All right, it's the next day. I'm gonna put a couple of blueberries on top of this. This smells amazing. It is not for you, ma'am. Not for you. There we go. Put some blueberries on the top. And then when everybody gets here, we're gonna give it a try. It smells amazing. All right, even though you already gave it a try, and I already know what you think.
I mean, I better try it again so I
Yeah.
remember, because I feel like after I ate it right after dinner, I don't know.
It was a lot.
Well, I wasn't really thinking either. I
Yeah.
was just eating. Okay.
Best frosting ever.
Right off the get-go, it was like, is this pumpkin bread?
Right?
But then you said there's the banana, but the lemon frosting, as soon as that hits,
Yeah. The combination of it all together.
the lemon frosting is really good.
Yeah, the blueberries aren't
I gotta get
overpowering.
the blueberry.
There you go. Which the blueberries did kind of sink, which I was hoping they wouldn't, but they kind of did.
More like, okay, that's more like banana bread.
Yeah, more moist.
It's more like banana bread, but without the nuts.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought too.
Mm-hmm.
But it's pretty good all together. She wants to go for a WAOK.
It is about that time.
Yeah.
It is definitely a dense cake. It's
Yeah.
not dry though. It's,
No, not at all.
is
But
it a
that's the
carrot
size. Yes, it reminds me of a carrot cake.
cake? That's what
Yep.
it is. You know, but the flavors are not.
Or wrong.
They're
Not wrong,
more
but wrong.
banana lemon.
Yes, yeah.
I like it.
Good. Me too. You should try this.
I think it's unique.
Yeah.
I like it.
So in conclusion, the banana blueberry lemony cake is more like bread than cake. It's dense, but everybody really liked it. I am not a huge fan of banana. It did remind me a lot of banana bread, but not an overwhelming banana flavor. So like I enjoyed the flavors combined really well, I feel like. So if you guys end up wanting to try it, just remember it's a little bit denser. You could probably cut the recipe in half, but it was pretty good. All right, you guys, let us know what you want to see us make next time down in the comments below. As always, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Stay positive, dream big, and we will see you again soon. Goodbye, audience.